Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to GFXRhino, and today we're going to talk about something that is super important for all of you Roblox GFX artists out there, and that is how to price your Roblox GFX work. If you've ever wondered how to figure out what to charge or if your prices are too high or too low, stick around because I'm going to break down everything you need to know. Okay, so let's dive into it. There are a lot of factors that actually go into pricing your Roblox GFX, and it's not just about the quality of the work. Yes, the quality matters, but it's not the only thing you should consider when pricing your GFX. I will show you how to price your GFX depending on the quality, but first I want to go over a few of the other things you want to consider when pricing your GFX. First of all is portfolio, second of all is your speed, how long it takes you to create a GFX, and last of all is the number of clients you're getting. So first up, having a portfolio is an absolute game changer. If you can show potential clients examples of your previous work, they're more likely to trust you, they're more likely to pay you, and that allows you to charge a little more. If you've got an impressive portfolio of a lot of work, it really shows people your standards and how good your GFX is going to be, and it really just lets people see the value in what you're offering. And it's also just like, if you're completely starting out, you only have like 2 or 3 things in your portfolio. Yes, if they're really high quality, they can be trustworthy enough and good, but if you have very little things in there, it can kind of just make the trust a bit lower and make it a bit harder to get clients. So I do believe if you have a long, big, extensive portfolio, even if the work's not that good, as long as you just have lots of work to show, it can really up the trust your client gives you, and you can even get paid more. You can price your work higher if you've got more work to show for it, you know what I mean? That's kind of a loose factor though, it's definitely not perfect. Some client, it kind of depends on the client too. So let's move on to the next thing, and that is speed. How fast you can deliver GFX is key. Some clients need their GFX super fast, and if you can get the job done quickly without sacrificing any quality, that's another reason to charge higher rates. I don't really charge depending on my speed. I usually take 1 to 2 to 3 days to make an icon or a thumbnail, but I made this GFX here in under 24 hours because my client paid extra for me to actually, do it quickly. Now here's where I'm going to say something that might surprise you a little bit. A lot of people think you should price your GFX purely based on quality of it, but that's not the whole picture. While you want to definitely account for and base your pricing a lot off of quality, another factor, even a bigger factor if anything into going into your pricing, is actually how many clients you're getting. This is definitely a rule I follow. I'm not sure about other artists, but I definitely love to price my work based on how many clients I'm getting. So think about it like this: if you have a ton of clients hitting you up for your work, that's a sign that your prices might just be a bit too low. If your client list is growing too fast and you have no time to do anything else, it is time to raise your rates so you don't burn yourself out completely. As I said before, I personally like to base my pricing off of how many clients I've got. If I'm absolutely filled to the brim with requests for work, I'll raise my prices because I still need time to be able to work on my YouTube channel, GFXRhino as a business and the website and all of that, and even my own projects and stuff too, like my own personal projects and stuff. I like to put time and effort into all of this other stuff too, so I don't have any time to be doing lots of client works, especially lots of work for clients. I need, I still need time to do other things, even like school and work and other stuff. You might have the same sort of thing. You might have school and work. You just don't have time to always be taking in clients. And then a lot of the time you might be turning down the clients instead of just raising your prices. And then it kind of avoids the issue of you might be getting paid 1,000 Robux for a GFX and you're just getting a bunch of clients, but because of school and other stuff you have no time to do it, so you have to turn down all of your other clients and only focus on one who's only paying 1k. Whereas if you raise your prices to 4k, 5k, raise them quite a bit, then you only get one client, but you don't have to turn any other clients down, kind of type of thing. And another thing I've noticed about charging more, you actually get much higher quality clients, and for me at least, when I'm charging a lot more, I'm more willing to put in more effort. Just charging more makes me realize I'm getting, I'm getting so much money for this. I better put in all of my effort, and my work usually comes out a lot higher quality if I have, if I'm getting paid a lot, right? But then the kind of opposite thing can happen too. What happens when things slow down and you don't actually have enough clients? You're bored all the time and you just don't have enough clients. Well, that's when you can consider lowering your prices a bit. Pricing is kind of like balancing supply and demand, if you know what that is. Too many clients, raise the price. Not enough, lower it until you hit that sweet spot. And you got to remember too, in America, I live in New Zealand, so I'm not really used to that, but in America, they have like, you guys get like 1 to 3 months or 2 to 3 months or something, like a crazy amount of time off of school during your summer break and stuff like that. So to me, like I'm not used to that. I'm used to having 2 weeks off every term, which is like years split into 4 terms. It doesn't matter. You get the point, right? When Americans and stuff are on summer break, there's obviously going to be a lot more people looking to make games, looking to release games, looking to hire GFX artists. So during the summer, that might be where you want to raise your prices. Even though at the same time though, you might want to lower your prices too, because in summer break you'll have more time. You don't have school or anything. You'll have much more time to be able to work, so you can take in a lot more clients. So just adjusting your prices depending on the time of year and stuff can also be a pretty good idea. So if you charge super little for like a basic GFX, if you're overloaded with clients, you can just bump that up a little bit and just to help manage the workload. On the other hand, if it's super quiet, you get no clients at all, drop down your prices more to attract new clients. It's all about finding what works for you and your schedule. Another factor to take in though is you might not be doing the best of marketing. I personally just post inside of Hidden Devs Discord server as well as the Row Devs Discord server, and I also get 1 or 2 clients a month maybe through Twitter as well. I just post my work on Twitter and sometimes I get a few clients and stuff, but maybe you can't do that much. Maybe Twitter's banned where you're from, like in Brazil or whatever, or you don't really like being in Discord servers, or even if you're just not in the Discord servers yet, if you're not doing a lot of marketing, of course you're not going to get many clients and stuff like that. You get what I mean? So it's not perfect. It's definitely not exactly as good as just low. If you just lower your prices, you're not going to get clients. You kind of need to lower your prices and do marketing to get the clients, right? So it's not a perfect, definitely not a perfect way, but it's just about adjusting your prices with the factors I've talked about in this video to really just get the perfect price for your work. Now, another thing that a lot of GFX artists forget is value your time. It's easy to think, oh, I'll just lower my prices and I'll get hundreds of clients, but you have to remember that your time is valuable, bro. If you're spending hours and hours on a project, make sure your pricing reflects that. Never underprice yourself just to get more work, even though I kind of did talk about doing that a bit. You might have to every now and then. Just never ever underprice yourself just to get more work. Do kind of remember at the same time though, the Roblox GFX, the market for Roblox GFX is absolutely scuffed, right? It's very, very cheap. Everyone's just looking to pay only a few bucks, a few hundred Robux for a GFX, even just under 100 Robux for a GFX. There's a whole lot of people like that. So you got to kind of remember, yes, while you should value your time, you should definitely, have your prices quite a bit lower than if you just got a job, right? I know for sure that if I had spent all this time I've spent on Roblox GFX on, at a job or something, I would have earned a lot more money in a lot less time. But look at it this way, if you're spending 3 hours on a GFX and only charging like 10 bucks for it, that's less than minimum wage in a lot of places. So make sure your prices cover your time, effort, and your skill. And 10 bucks might even be a lot for some people, because you got to think about it. Wait, let me do the conversions. 10 USD is equivalent to almost 3,000 Robux, 2,857 to be specific. All right, and to wrap it up, here's a few final tips as well as just bringing everything together for pricing your Roblox GFX. First of all, always have a portfolio to show your best work and just show all of your work in general. Charge more for fast delivery if the client needs quick turnaround times. Adjust your prices based on your demand and the workload. And don't forget to value your time. Don't work for less than you deserve. So if you're a GFX artist, I hope this gave you some ideas on how to price your work effectively. Let me know in the comments how you price your GFX, or if you have any questions or anything like that. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more tips, tutorials, and everything Roblox GFX related. I'll see you on the next one. Stay creative. Peace out.